just give me a second. Okay, I need to disconnect on the phone really quick, okay? Thanks.
Robert? Oh. You don't want this. Keep going. Robert? Morning.
Good morning.
Yay.
How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good.
Good.
So happy you were able to start the meeting. Oh, maybe you can't hear me. No, can't hear you. There you go. We can't hear you. I'm gonna look like an angel here in a minute as the sun comes to a right position. I'll have a beam around my head.
I'm in my basement, so it's kind of dark because I have these recessed lighting, so it's not really good to be down here. Yeah.
My room's kind of dark too, except for this time in the morning.
Hey,
Yay.
I want to stream this to our Facebook page. Am I able to do that?
Are you asking me?
No, Christy.
Oh, okay.
Christy, I think you're the host. Oh, you don't have admin rights to our Facebook page. Anyway, I'll take the recording. I will post this to our Facebook page once we get the recording. So I think Ruben also is in, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted us both. I was just mainly joining to make sure you were able to take off okay.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you guys are free to join. The more the merrier.
Okay.
So I will introduce myself and we'll just do round robin introduction. There may be some people, this will go on our YouTube channel as well. There may be some people who are not fully aware of who's who in the chapter. So It's morning. It's the morning of January 21st. Good morning, everyone. My name is Bobby Taruk. I'm the VP for Publicity, Marketing, and Social Media. And we'll just go round robin. Please introduce yourself, Christy.
Hi, I'm Christy Smith, VP of Operations for the chapter.
Good morning. I'm Ruben Estrada. I'm a director of IT, and I assist Christy in anything she needs assistance with.
Hi, I'm Florence Rene. I am the new deputy owner for Lunch and Learns, supporting Bobby.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, for joining. Most of all, thank you, Florence, for joining this morning to have a conversation with you. Would like to use this platform to know a little bit more about our volunteers. So no pressure, we'll focus the spotlight on you. So the purpose of our call really is just to get to know you a little bit better. So can you please tell us a little bit more about yourself professionally, and then I'll have a follow-up question about your journey as a volunteer.
Sure. Well, as I told you, Bobby, I'm actually not from around Bloomington. I was born in Haiti, but was raised in New Jersey. I found myself working for State Farm, and here I am in Bloomington in the Midwest. For the last 11 years, I've been in their billing and payment department, working as a business analyst on a software development team. And I'm currently a product owner, and I've been in that assignment for the last 3 years and counting. I've actually spent my entire State Farm career in one department. I don't know, it's just something that I happened to fall into, and here I am 11 years later and still doing it. So that's about my professional journey, if you will. What else did you want me to?
So was that straight from New Jersey office down to Bloomington? Is that?
Well, yes, I had a stopover for about a year and a half. I went to Texas. I was in the Irving, Texas area for a year and a half. And then once that was done, I was relocated to Bloomington. But even so, going from Jersey to like the Irving area was still a bit of an adjustment. And then definitely, going from Jersey and the North Texas area to Bloomington, big culture shock. So it's been pretty interesting. But I think at this point, Central Illinois is kind of like my home. So when I think of home, I currently think of Bloomington, which is weird because I never thought it would happen. But
Yeah, that's good. So do you have family in the area?
No, I am the only one.
Okay.
But I get visits every now and then. A couple months ago, it was my mom and my brother and his wife and nephew. They surprised me, but I'm the only one here. Okay. Yeah, everybody's in Jersey, and my sister just relocated to Las Vegas. So I guess I'm not the only one far away from the nest. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. This is kind of off script, but you'll find that our chapter actually, even within the volunteer group, is small enough that we feel that they're actually become an extension of our family because we're just such a small chapter. In comparison, I've been a member of Chicagoland, and nothing against Chicagoland. The chapter is so huge, you really can just make a few friends. But I think in here, the chapter is small enough that you can make a larger group of friends, and they can actually be an extension of your family. So that will be the case. Yeah, hopefully that will be the case in the future when we are able to get together and have informal gatherings, even meeting after the meeting. So, Florence, I wanted to ask you, what was the trigger? What made you decide to get your PMP and actually be a part of the PMI family? And then tell us a little bit more the decision to volunteer.
Sure. Well, my PMP journey was, I can only describe it as crazy because it's a 10-year-long project. And I finally got around to it. It's more about priority, and then life happened. And like I told you, I moved out of state. So it was just like, well, let me get myself settled and then I'll focus. and let me, okay, well, this is happening now. I can't do it now. It's been a 10-year journey. And I would say in the last 6 months, well, 2020, that's when I really say, I really said, let's just get this done because the exam is changing. Let's get this out of the way. And I managed to squeeze in at the last minute. I got it on the first try. And I've been wanting to become a member of the local PMI and volunteer, but then I didn't want to go into that saying, oh, I'm actually aspiring to have my PMP. I just wanted to be able to say, I have the PMP. Now let me focus on volunteering and just one thing at a time, kind of. That was my mindset. So that's really about it. I literally just got certified end of December.
Hey, congratulations
Yeah.
again. So that is a tremendous feat.
Yeah.
And most of us have gotten our PMPs. We don't want to lose it. So start logging your PDUs and recertify. And it's just a journey. It's just a beginning.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, shifting gears a little bit, and I asked the people that I interview actually, especially the ones doing volunteering. I mean, everybody here in PMICIC, of course, is a volunteer. Not everybody, but majority of the people I put on the interview stage are volunteering. So I wanted to ask you, growing up, was there a certain life experience that taught you that life isn't really about myself only, that life is more gratifying when we actually serve others? And in this capacity, we serve others. You and I don't get a paycheck.
Mhm.
So did you ever have that mindset about volunteering? Yes, I'm going to volunteer my time for free, and my talent and you won't volunteer your treasure. Volunteer my time and my talent to a chapter, and no one's paying me back.
Right. Yeah, I think from the moment I can remember, my family is actually into social doing good. My grandmother, I could think about, when I think about her, she's currently in Haiti, but growing up, she would be the kind of person who would share whatever she had with everybody. We didn't have much, but she would volunteer, even pay for other kids' tuition when she was able to. So I've always been around giving, and giving to a fault, to be honest with you. But giving has been part of my upbringing since I could remember. As far as volunteering for the PMI, as I told you, the main thing for me was clearing the PMP, and I always knew I wanted to be more active and network, because I haven't done any of that. I've been in that State Farm bubble, if I can call it. And I would like to, and I'm trying to break out of that and meet other people in the neighborhood, independent of State Farm. And that's really why I kind of said, when I saw the Lunch and Learn, I think for March it was, and I reached out to you saying, hey, can I help? And when you offered, I just said, yeah, because it just made sense to me. But yeah, volunteering, it's been part of my family tradition. This is just an extension of that, what I've been doing for a long time.
Yeah, I love that. So I think I've asked most of the questions I wanted to ask. A little bit levity on questions. So favorite place to live?
Miami. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. Miami. I love Miami. Miami Beach, precisely. Just the beach, and they have a big Haitian population.
Okay.
And I'm into all kinds of food, like Spanish food. Cuban food that's when I eat Cuban food, is when I'm in Miami. I love Cuban food. I love all kinds of food. So when I'm there for vacation, I get to eat. But I just recently fell in love with New Orleans. I was there a year ago, And again, the food culture is just amazing over there. Yeah,
That's good.
that would be the two I can think of.
That's good. And maybe in the future, what's your preference? Business analyst or project manager?
I would say business analyst, because I don't have to worry about other people, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No.
You have more control. Whereas if you are a project manager, like in that role, really truly in that role, everything is on your plate. You really have to orchestrate, or you're pulling a lot of strings, if you will. But that is a goal. But if I could stick to one thing, I really liked when I was a business analyst and got in, I had my pick of projects and things like that. So I wasn't limited to just project work. I could do any different little projects and get my hours that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So my last question, and feel free, Christy, if you want to ask questions. Something fun about you that most people don't know. For example, you can make sushi, for example, or something fun that people don't know about you. Most people don't know.
Yes, I can tell you, I am a DIY queen. People don't think that. They don't think that I can handle certain things, because I like to pay people to do stuff, or that's the appearance. But deep down inside, I like getting into things and doing things myself. I just got myself into this big project of painting my house, and I'm doing it one room at a time, watching YouTube videos. And it's a very daunting task when I look at how much wall I have and how many paint I need to buy, how many more paint I need to buy. It's scary. I've thought about calling a professional a couple of times, but I think I'm going to stick to it and try to get it done. So that would be, I think, currently one fun thing people may not know about me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, this is the end of the questions that I have. Christy, do you guys have anything?
Yeah, Florence, I just wanted to welcome you to the team. I look forward to working with you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for.
And I've been reading your emails too.
Yes.
You do a lot.
Well, and you can thank Bobby for that. He's really done a lot on the publicity side.
Yes. Yeah.
The only thing I would add is you got a great team, Bobby and Christy and the rest of the people that I've been working with. They're a great team. They're easy, laid back. If you have any questions, you can approach them. So, you're in great hands there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And thank you, Bobby, for the warm welcome and setting this quick interview, get to know Florence session. If you guys, do you have other questions or?
None that I can think of. Let me say this, coming from a business analyst perspective, and I say this not just for publicity, I say this for the entire chapter. If there's anything that you can see that we can improve on, please, please, please do not hesitate to provide feedback, because that's the only way our chapter can improve. And that's actually, we're trying to be agile, we're embracing that agile principle of getting feedback, but please, your voice is a value to us, and any member that can provide feedback on how our chapter can improve on. By no means do we know everything, so we would love to hear your feedback as well. So,
sounds good, and you will have it.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have. Ruben, Christy, thank you again.
All right.
Thank you for your time
Thank
this
you,
morning.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.